So where do
I
you
love clouds. I just love clouds. What?
where do you think we're going?
What, to the glacier?
Yeah, what do you think we're doing right now?
I
Like,
don't
what
know.
have I told you?
I just found out there might be some cold plunging involved.
There is allegedly there's going to be a sauna there. So a friend of mine is flying up a couple loads, several loads of stuff, and apparently there's part of it is going to be a sauna. And my other friend Dan said, "I'm not dressed for that."
I was not dressed for that either.
But I think we're going to be at about 5,500, 6,000, and we're coming down on turning an arm.
What, elevation?
That's what the glacier is. That's where we're going to land.
Is that high?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what you landed the other day, all the lakes are pretty much just sea level, a couple hundred feet maybe.
That was 2,500 at
Where?
At Shalatna, I think.
Oh yeah, we did get that.
That was high. I was like,
yeah.
I planned it, and I knew. I was not surprised at all.
What's different is, and because it is the foothills of Denali,
Right.
and like it just seems like it was lower because it was just a lake.
Right.
Just a lake. I mean, that was a good one.
Yeah.
But this is different, so it's a different sort of approach and setup and everything. What's good about this is there's already going to be folks there who have already landed, who
paved
know
the way.
that. So it's not like we're like blazing new trail or anything.
Right.
So if they can land, we can land.
It's gonna be
down in that
right.
bowl?
No, I think it's gonna be past that thing. I think it's the other side of that, isn't it?
We're only a mile away, so it can't be. Oh.
Oh. Yeah. I see people.
Wow. Holy.
I would be absolutely, I don't know the term. I'd be panicked right now if I were by myself. Well, the good news is it's snowy up here, so we're probably good on ice thickness.
Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I've got a little bit of anxiety going on. I am gonna do a flyby and not.
Yeah. And then you just leave space for like a left pattern if you need to. Sorry.
Watch your knees.
No planes here.
No, he's bringing up loads. So I'm gonna do a tracks and then come back around and take back off. Wow.
That was beautifully done.
Oh my God, I'm crazy nervous. My mouth is dry as.
That was really, really nicely done. Yeah, the cliff and the optical illusion of that hump is.
I'm glad somebody else had already landed so I could see their tracks.
Yeah, I see what you mean about that flat light. I think that was a perfect spot and everything. And there's more room over the hump than it.
Yeah, you have like all sorts of room to.
That was a good tight turn too.
Let's get you up.
And after the first landing, I knew that the snow was going to be really soft, and which it was, and I was able to land right in my tracks and come back around. And I noticed that there was some folks there, but I didn't know who it was, and there wasn't any other planes there. And I assumed that Matt had dropped everybody off because I was told that he was bringing some people and some other equipment up.
Thought I brought my snowshoes.
They set up their tents, and they were setting up charcuterie boards and on like a snowboard and everything. And they were even setting up the sauna once we got there. So we got out, and I was able to get my drone out and get some incredible shots of this bowl. It was just this glacial bowl. I'm not sure what the name is, but it was pretty spectacular. A couple more planes showed up, including Matt, who was the one who set this whole thing up, but I missed him as he was coming in later. But he did come in a couple times, drop some other stuff off, and take back off. And just to be able to do this just kind of on a whim, just a kind of spontaneous invitation to come up to a glacial bowl and land and, you know, have this experience is something I never in a million years would have thought I would have been able to do. And this is Matt taking back off after he dropped off some equipment, and I think a bunch of people, some new people just showed up as I was getting this drone video. And just this, the scenery and is just incredible. And this is Dan. He's got another mall, and me and Dan and Matt, we are part of this group of mall pilots here in Alaska. Great resource for technical and mechanical and anything mall. And so he's the one that actually invited me up. Matt told him about it, who then told me. And this pilot here, he was helping out a skier. So the skier was hiking up to probably 6,500 feet or so. And he thought, well, I'll just pick him up and drop him off at the top of this bowl. And so you can see him coming in here to land. And he had done a touch and go where he comes up, does a left turn, makes a 180-degree turn, and come back down to check the snow conditions and whatnot. And so he comes in. It looks like he landed pretty hard there, but he was able to get stopped, get turned around, and he dropped that skier off. And then he takes back off, and the skier eventually came back down.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And it turned out to be just a great day.
Okie dokie, I guess I am too.
All right, clear for takeoff.
Geoff, that just dropped out from underneath me.
I got some front traffic.
I am not coming back.
Missed ya. Who is it?
Geoff.
Oh, okay. Right on, man.
Appreciate doing this, though.
Yeah. Yeah, come out next time.
Will do.